Thank you so much, Doctor. As an Easterseals, DC, Maryland, and Virginia honorary board member, I certainly agree with the doctor on his comments about our veteran families and the people who are served by Easterseals. It is my great privilege to present tonight's Corporate Advocacy Award. Our veterans' commitment to our nation should always be. I'm having trouble seeing. Their commitment to our nation should always be answered by our commitment to them and their families. PenFed demonstrates that commitment every day. They demonstrate the corporate responsibility. They take it seriously and organizationally. The PenFed Foundation for Military Heroes does so much for so many. Emergency financial assistance to veterans and their families, to military families, keeps families fed, housed, and able to get to work when things like unexpected expenses or medical bills or emergencies happen and become a tipping point for their expenses. The Veterans Entrepreneur Investment Program provides veteran-owned companies with resources and networking that they need to build and grow their businesses. More than 4,400 veteran entrepreneurs have benefited from this program. That's a lot of people. And their support does not stop at our borders. Last year, the PenFed Foundation launched the Afghan Rescue and Resettlement Program to support our nation's allies who bravely fought with our troops in Afghanistan and supported them. They provided food, clothing, housing, transportation, child care, and other essentials to these families to allow them to resettle in the United States. PenFed has helped, I guess that's 50 families, which is over 200 people that they have assisted in coming to the United States and settling. All right. So Easterseals salutes PenFed for their tireless dedication to our military families. We recognize their outstanding contributions with this year's Corporate Advocate Awards. So, here to receive the award on behalf of PenFed, please welcome CEO James Schenck.
Good evening. I am truly humbled to accept this award on behalf of PenFed Credit Union, our board of directors, and my amazing teammates. I'm especially honored to be recognized tonight with General Brown and his wife Shireen, and Robin Porter and her husband Tom. To be in your presence because of the magnitude of your impact is truly humbling to all of us, and thank you for what you do in being recognized this evening as well. At PenFed, we exist to serve those in the national defense community and everyone that supports them. We are proud to have done this for the past 88 years, starting out in 1935 as the War Department Credit Union. Our board of directors is made up of volunteers, of men and women who have served their country in the military and as the civilian defense leaders. I was very fortunate to have served as a military officer, and I'm proud to call myself a lifetime soldier. As leaders, we know organizations are successful because of its people, and at PenFed, we truly believe in the credit union philosophy of people helping people each and every day. It's not what you take, it's what you give back to society and to community that matters. Thank you. Recently, I had the privilege to visit our overseas command in Okinawa, in Guam, and Hawaii, where we have a physical presence with branches. I received command briefs and attended an awards ceremony for our airmen with the 18th Air Wing. It had only solidified the importance of what we all do to help the men and women who serve and their families. And I also realized I'm getting older. America's military is young. Young officers commissioned in 2019 and 2020 flying some of our fastest fighters and support ships. These young men and women and their families love that America supports them, and I'm honored to say America is in good hands with our current serving service members. Easterseals, Jonathan, what you and your team do to impact the community is amazing. PenFed, Jonathan, big Jonathan, where's he at? PenFed first partnered with Easterseals in 2004 to support the Little Warriors Child Development Program, in which we provided scholarships so families who are having surgeries at Walter Reed, their children would not have to be there in a hospital. They would have educational opportunities and daycare throughout the days. PenFed saw family members and kids were there weeks, months, and some of them over a year as their mothers and fathers were having surgeries. The Easterseals program to provide safe child care during their parents' treatment was truly unbelievable, and PenFed has been a partner ever since. So Easterseals can never thank you enough for what you did for so many deserving children. And lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't recognize all those currently serving in the military on active duty. Thank you for your leadership of America's sons and daughters who are keeping us free all around the world this evening and each and every day. PenFed thanks you and will be forever on your wing. Have a good evening.